Hi guys, it's Nancy and I have a new product here. This is a special edition Spellbinders and Scrapbook.com collaboration, and this is the new Platinum 6 die cutting and embossing machine, and this is only available at Scrapbook.com, and I will have the link down below for you guys. So what's special about this machine? It is that it is black, and it comes with the new universal plate system and the new pink cutting plates. Also, it includes the black tool-in-one. So if you want the black, you can only get it at Scrapbook.com. If you want the new white edition, that is over at Spellbinders. So let's take a look what's in the box. I do want to thank Spellbinders and Scrapbook.com for sending this out to me. So when you open up the box, you're going to get your universal plate system. Now let me explain what the universal plate system is. The universal plate system, previously when you got one of the platinum machines, you got a base plate and you got two cutting plates, okay? Unfortunately, this left some creative thinking when it came to using 3D embossing folders. So, Spellbinders released a universal plate system. And the universal plate system comes with 7 different plates, and that's going to include a new base plate, and then you have different cutting plates and adapters for embossing, as well as 3D embossing folders, slimline dies, and things like that. So this now comes standard. This is a value of $54.99, you guys. You're also going to get the new pink plates. Who doesn't love pink? So not only are these plates a little longer, here you can see the universal plate system. Gives you the instructions on the plates of what to use. But it's giving 2 of the pink plates, which are longer cutting plates, and they're a light pink in color. Okay, and then you have a registration, which you always want to do, and your instruction manual, which also tells you how to sandwich your products, and so on. So we're going to demonstrate this. Now you do have to do a little bit of assembly here. Don't worry, it's not hard. Right on top of the box is the handle. I know a lot of creative people like the new products in black. We get very inky and messy, and black is a nice way of kind of hiding that. Also, I know there are a lot of crafters in the world who are just not, pink and purple kind of people. So it's nice to have a color variety here. If you're not one of those folks, which is fine. Okay, so inside this little baggie, you're going to get a couple of things here. You're going to get your handle. You're going to get a little Allen wrench, a screw, and a washer. Okay, and then there is a little screw cover. So you're going to take this over to its side. And you're going to see that flat part of the handle, and you're going to line that up with the flat part there. You're going to put your washer in. Then you're going to put your screw in. And then you're going to use your little Allen wrench, and you're going to tighten that. Now I'm going to demonstrate a couple of features of why I like the manual die cutting machines. I do also have a Gemini, and I have the 8.5-inch Platinum. I will say that the 6-inch is the one I reach for the most. I can do die cutting with it. I can do embossing with it. I can do foiling with it. The 8.5 inch is much larger and heavier of a machine, so it is cumbersome and it takes up a lot of space. So I think if you are card making and foiling, this is going to be plenty big enough for you. Here you can see it's a nice matte black. It's got a little bit of gloss on the trim here. The handle pops in and out for easy storage and moving it around. I usually keep mine on the floor right next to the desk and bend over and grab it. And then you can fold down or up the actual platform itself. And it's manual, so you don't need any electricity. You can crank the handle forward and back, okay? You never want to force anything, okay? This also is including the new black tool-in-one. So this is also a $14.99 value. The tool-in-one is a very handy tool. I have had mine for many, many years. This is the old original one, and I use it all the time for getting little bits and pieces out, so it is nice to have a new one. And you have the brush end here, which is easily replaceable. You pull down on this neck, and then this pops up, and there are little holes or little divots there. There's a little ball bearing inside there, which locks into place. And you can change out your tool that you're using. Again, just pull down on the neck, slide your tool in, adjust it where you want it, and then it will click into place. And you get a little pokey tool end. This is a little a bent neck one instead of a straight one. And then we have a straight edged one here. Oops, and it is sharp. You want to keep your little plastic protections there. And then the old ones, this does the same thing actually, open up, and you have a little storage compartment in the center there, so I can actually keep my extra tools inside there when I'm not using them. Okay, so that comes in handy, very nice. All right, so let me show you how the platform works with a couple of different items here. The first thing is if you have some of the older Sizzix Bigs dies, these guys here, I know they're still around. Here we go. You can easily cut through here, and I'm gonna demonstrate here using I already have a set of pink plates. I'm just gonna use my regular cutting plates. I don't want to cut into my new ones yet. And all you do is you put your plate down, and I always recommend cutting upwards to save your plates from warping. So I'm gonna actually put this upside down. Then I'm going to put my paper on top. Then I'm going to put my top plate on. And I'm going to crank the handle. And you'll see that very easily cut through using the old Bigs dies. And all I did was use the two cutting plates. That's it. Okay? Now, the universal plate system makes it easy to do embossing with 3D folders now. So what you're going to do on the universal plate system is you're going to take your platform base, which is A, and I have a new 3D embossing folder from Spellbinders, and just a regular piece of cardstock I'm going to put in here. And we're going to use platform D. Remember, 3D. That is for your 3D embossing folders. And same thing, we're just going to crank that through. Now I will tell you, your machine will loosen up as you have it. My first machine took a while to get it loosened, but they do last quite a while. Let me get this back through here. And it is going to be different for each person and what you're using, especially also with the Glimmer machine, which I'm also going to demonstrate for you. And there you can see I didn't crank it all the way through, but beautiful 3D embossing there. And if you wanted to do regular embossing, we have our little poinsettia here that we just previously cut out. There is a matching embossing folder that came with that. Okay, so I've die cut them, and this is a thinner embossing folder, so a more standard embossing folder. Okay, and then it says on here, the directions say your base platform, a platform top, B, your embossing folder, and a cutting plate. So I just need to find B. And one of the cutting plates. I'm going to put my embossing folder and my paper in, and then a cutting plate. So this is a standard embossing folder. Now, I don't feel like that gave me any pressure at all, so we're going to add an additional shim to this. And remember, the universal system comes with 7 shims. So we have this Mylar shim. We're going to add that. And see if that gives us a little bit more thickness. Nope, still not enough. All right, I'm going to try with just the base platform and 2 cutting plates. So you'll need to just practice your sandwiches, but you have a lot of versatility here with the different plates. That seems to be perfect for me. And it is normal when you are embossing or die cutting to hear some cracking and some cranking when you're going through. That's not hurting anything. You don't want to force anything. So you can see on this much thinner embossing folder that I just used the base A and 2 cutting plates, and it embossed just fine for me. Okay, now let's do some die cutting. We haven't done that yet. With some regular dies. Let's actually do a glimmer. So I actually have my glimmer plate off to the side here. I think it is ready to go. And you can see it fits perfectly. So if you are interested in foiling, the glimmer is made for the Platinum system. Look at how smoothly that runs through. There's no bumps. And you can see how beautiful those sentiments foiled, and we do have the matching dies. And again, I'm going to bring my old plates in to cut on this. just because I don't want to cut on the new ones yet, I'm going to bring a little washi tape in holding this down. And again, I do recommend cutting upside down. So I have the base plate, 2 cutting plates, and our die in the middle. We'll see if that goes through. Okay, so that's not giving me enough resistance. So again, I want to check my instructions here. I am missing platform B. So let's put that in there. Here we go. Platform B and A and 2 cutting plates. There we go. So that's normal to hear a little bit of cracking. And you can see my die cuts. So this is a very nice system, again, not just because of the color choices, but the value you're getting here. If you have been looking for a die cutting system, this system is a tremendous value. It is on sale right now over at scrapbook.com. I will put the link down below for you guys. The overall value of this is over $180. You can buy the original, just the platinum machine with the older plate system, for around $100 at Spellbinders. You can buy the new white Spellbinders Platinum system at Spellbinders with the universal plates for around $160. This black one is only available at Scrapbook.com. And again, you're going to get the machine, you're going to get the universal plates, you're going to get the pink cutting plates, and you're going to get the new tool-in-one. Okay, and it's all for only $129 at Scrapbook.com. So you want to jump on that price. Very, very good value. Again, you can do regular die cutting. You can do the old Sizzix die cutting. You can do regular embossing folders. You can do 3D embossing folders. And you can also do your glimmer foiling with it. So go check it out. If you have any questions, post them down below. I do highly recommend this for the value, if nothing else. Go check it out. Thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up on your way out. And keep on stamping. Bye!